Minecraft skills. There are a whole lot of them, and in this video, we're going to be talking about which ones you actually need to know. How's it going, everybody? My name is Hedrix. Let's get into this. Speed bridging. I'm a little bit of a speed bridger, you could say. I do some speed bridging every now and then, and it's pretty fun. Do you need to know how to speed bridge? Hell no. Is it useful in any way? Kind of. Once you get an elytra, it's entirely useless. And also, even if you don't have an elytra, you can always just slow bridge. Like, this has never been an issue or anything. I just like styling, honestly. It's fun to do. Well, that was a pretty fast one, honestly. Hope this video isn't like 3 seconds long. Next up, god bridging. This is gonna be even faster because I can't do it. I got 2 blocks. That was crazy. God bridging? No. Never, ever will you be like, you know what, today I absolutely need to god bridge. Breezing? Okay, that was a little bit better. It's slightly more practical, but breezily bridging, where you're moving back and forth while, you know, moving straight backwards like that, it's actually slower than just normal speed bridging. Then there's also moonwalking, which I don't even know how to do, and that one is just boring. So god bridging and other like fancy kinds of bridging, they're just useless. The only other kind of bridging that I do is this, which I guess is called like jitter bridging or something like that. But of course, we're talking about 1.19, like survival. You're never gonna need to do this unless you're like in a PvP server or something, trying to get away from your friends. Anyway, next up, a big one, a water bucket clutch. Do you need to know how to water bucket clutch? I mean, it's definitely helpful. It can save you. You know, I would have died from that, maybe. I would have at least taken a bit of fall damage. But do you really need to water bucket clutch? I mean, look, if I'm in this situation, what if I just drop down? Do I die? Oh, okay, so maybe I do need a water bucket clutch. That's what I just learned. You know, you can learn every single skill here, and you'd have my utmost respect, but nothing would be cooler than if you liked and subscribed. So I'm currently in a subscriber race with a couple of my friends. The first 2,000, it's a long shot, but I mean, I'll get there eventually, hopefully. I doubt I'll win. And you know, while you're at it, why don't you join my Discord server? Link is in the description. We do weekly game nights. Here's the winner this week's game night, happened just last night. And yeah, I'll see you there. Next up, other clutches. Now, I'm not just talking scaffolding and boat clutches, I'm talking like hay bale, slime block, sweet berries, sorry I forgot, cobwebs, other stuff, all like that. I mean, I still took fall damage from that, that's unfortunate. There we go, that was a lot better. Again, it's not that necessary. I feel like water bucket clutching, it's a pretty good skill to know, you know? If you're up on a cliff, you can jump down and bucket clutch and you're just fine. Boat clutching, scaffolding clutch. Like for boat clutches, you can literally just, you know. Oh man, that was so much harder. In a PvP scenario where you're kind of getting chased down and have to make the jump as quick as you can, I can see it being useful. Especially in the nether where you can't place water. But other than that, it's really just not that good. Oh, I actually did that first try, let's go. Up in the top right there, you can see I'm clicking pretty fast. And on my right mouse, I'm still clicking pretty fast. Now this can come in handy if you're trying to place blocks. You know, you can like place a whole lot of blocks really fast. If I'm building a wall, I can do that pretty nice and fast. But really, you don't need to like have high CPS to do anything important. Even if you're like a 1.8 sweat, it's really just about timing your PvP and your hits and everything. You don't need to be clicking that whole time. It just makes it easier. So high CPS, it's not necessary. Especially if you only play in 1.19, at which point it's very not necessary. Bang. Now let's get into some more interesting ones. We've got some like speedrunning techniques here. Like one cycling the Ender Dragon. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Ready for this, guys? This is gonna be the coolest thing on earth. Let me turn my hitboxes on. Man, I sure am really freaking good at this game or something like that. One cycling the Ender Dragon though. How useful is it really? I guess if you're a speedrunning pro and you really gotta save those extra couple like seconds, you can't have the dragon flying around. You gotta have it dead the second it gets there. In that scenario, I guess so. I guess that's kind of useful. But for the average Minecraft guy, you don't need to know how to one cycle the Ender Dragon. Nobody does. Let me just do a little bit of, oh, that's a wide portal, my bad. So apparently, you can use the F3 screen, and you see the little entity bar up on the side there. I'll zoom in on it. Spin around, that's changing, and right there, see it bumped up to like 30 and 40 over here. That means, yup, that there is a fortress in this direction. And then there's another way to detect bastions and stuff too. Oh my god, there's actually another fortress over there, god damn. Same thing as one cycling the dragon. If you're a speedrunner, and you just gotta know as fast as you physically can, like where the hell this thing is, and you're not gonna cheat because that'd be cheating, yeah. Okay, I can see that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess. But in every other goddamn scenario, nobody needs to know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that. I was going into that hoping that it would work because I kind of forgot how to do it. But I guess I didn't forget because I remembered. Soul Speed 3. Let me just, don't mind me. Next one is just an interesting one. You know, it's building stuff. We all build stuff from time to time. That's Minecraft. Is it really a useful skill? If I want to play Minecraft to its fullest, do I need to learn how to build? Honestly, this is probably a pretty popular opinion, but yeah, building in Minecraft is pretty damn cool. It's kind of important to the game, you know? I don't know what the hell I built right here. I was just winging it, but it looks kind of cool. Maybe if I do something like that. Yeah, now it's some kind of like altar or something. I don't know, man. I was just freaking winging that. Which brings me nicely on to my next subject. Coming up with cool ideas for builds. You know, there's a big difference between building something and then coming up with new innovative ideas for builds. I could build an entire village with this exact style of house, and I'd still be kind of impressed with myself, honestly. That's a pretty big project. If I made it, like, stretch all the way across this entire plains biome, that'd be massive, yeah. That'd be a lot of work and a lot of time and effort. But then, if I made a village, like, the size of this village right now, and I had each and every single house, like, nice and stylistic, you know? Medieval, like, cathedrals, some pyramids. I don't know, I'm just thinking of random stuff here. That would be pretty damn awesome, even if it was on a smaller scale, because it's my idea that I came up with, you know? But is it necessary to the game? I don't think so, honestly. I think it's definitely fun, and, like, you should come up with some ideas for builds, but also, like, you can have just as much fun just building. You don't have to come up with, like, good ideas. You could, like, see someone else's idea and be like, I want to build that, and that'd be cool. As long as you don't take credit for it, because that'd be bad. That would not be cool. It'd be the opposite of cool. Next up on the list, we've got automatic farms. You know, this is a pretty simple automatic farm. It's just, no, it's nothing fancy. It uses a whole lot of bone meal though, so that's pretty cool. I just wanted to build something fast, so I wasn't sitting here for a half hour making a farm for a video. But anyway, are these actually necessary? I mean, they're definitely fun. It's like a good project to build. Plus, it gets you carrots pretty fast, if I do say so myself. But then again, this right here does a pretty good job. So should you learn how to build some automatic farms? Hell yeah, it's fun to build. This is a horrible farm design, by the way. Don't follow this. Find a better one. I forgot how to build this farm, so I just threw redstone everywhere until it worked. But yeah, it's super fun to build and figure out how to do stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's definitely enjoyable. Gets you some carrots pretty fast, or I guess whatever you're farming. Next up is complex redstone machinery. I know, very complex and very tricky. I'm clearly a redstone master right here, and I definitely know what I'm doing. Do you need to learn it? No, not at all. I mean, there's really, like, farms, they're very useful. I don't know why I just took a screenshot there. I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons, but let me just give you a little example of some very complex redstone machinery. Let's just see where this takes us, you know? I'm sure it's nothing bad. But yeah, some of this stuff, like piston doors, fun little slime block launchers, slime block elevators, flying machines, all that stuff, it's not at all necessary to learn. It's fun to learn. It's fun to build stuff. Fun to build little traps and stuff, like, ooh, look, I wonder what this thing does. Nice little roller coaster. Man, this is fun. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna have to hop onto the server here. This is PvP Legacy, because the next one is just PvP. Alright, so PvP. Is it necessary? Even if you don't play on a PvP server, I feel like learning the basics to PvP. Why didn't my crossbow load? I feel like learning the basics to PvP is very useful. For instance, this guy's rolling me right now, and that's not cool. Mainly because I suck nuts at PvP. But we're gonna go ahead and try this guy's kit, because he was really just nudging me in the lobby. He wanted me to play, dude. And now I'm gonna get absolutely rolled again. I almost did that. But yeah, PvP, even if you don't play on a PvP server, even if you have no friends whatsoever, you should still learn the basics of PvP. It is useful. It is pretty fun too, honestly. See if I can pick up this win here before I have to move on to the next topic. Absolutely rolling him, dude. Holy. That was insane. I got hit like twice. Now, the next one here, PvE. For those of you who don't know, player versus environment or something. Pretty much just fighting mobs. This is a very, very useful skill. You see, like, I know 2 crits with a diamond sword kills a creeper, and I just missed my crit there, so yeah, I had to get out of there. Just learning little things like that, like how many hits will it take to kill that creeper? Like, it's 2 crits with a diamond sword, which isn't that bad. You can do it before they explode, or you could not get a crit and die. Very, very useful part of the game. Why are there so many skeletons over there? This is not going well for me. At all, actually. Yeah. Next up, we've got parkour. Is it worth learning, like, all these crazy things, like neos and stuff? They're fun to do, but it's not really useful. Like, let's say, for instance, you're, like, in a PvP server with your friends, right? And you just like fight each other and beat the hell out of each other all day long. Very rarely will there be a scenario where you need to make a neo in order to survive or like get away from someone. A lot of these easy jumps and stuff, I feel like that's pretty necessary and stuff. Like 4-block jumps, learn how to do that. That's definitely pretty good. But a lot of the harder jumps, like neos, double neos, head hitters, all that kind of stuff, I just don't find any use in it. Now onto the 15th and final freaking skill of this episode. Is it worth learning? You tell me, actually. Just write down in the comments if you think this one's worth it. It's a pretty simple one. It's just movement, you know? Like, you can see, I'm actually, like, timing out my spacebar hits and stuff, and flicking my mouse a little bit, so that I don't clip blocks and stuff, so that I can get up this hill as quick as possible. I accidentally started flying there, I forgot I was in creative mode. But yeah, I'm just running along. I know I gotta stop holding space for a minute there and do like a couple of repeated clicks in order to hop up those blocks nice and smoothly without like bumping into the edges like this and slowing myself down. And really, this is one of those skills where like, once you start paying attention to it, like right here, I can't make that jump without hitting into this and then having to jump up. Once you like start thinking about that kind of thing, it's always in your head subconsciously, you know? I don't have to think about letting go of the spacebar or like flicking my mouse a little bit to do a funny little spin. I just kind of do that naturally. So yeah, you guys tell me, is that one worth learning? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know if I like missed any like funky skills in the comments. I don't know, it's pretty possible. I'm not very smart. But yep, I will see you in the next one. You have a great day. And you know, just one last time, just for fun. Yeah.